Hey everybody, we've got a new feature for AgencyPro users that allows you to use affiliate tracking software to create a robust partner or affiliate program to drive traffic to your agency. Now you'll be able to reward people for all of those referrals that are coming in. And to create this is super easy. One of our AgencyPro users is using Redditus, which I notice has a free plan that is pretty robust. Like it'll get you through your first 100 affiliates. Then it jumps up to like $39 a month. It's pretty cheap. So I'm really curious to see how it works. I've never used it. I can't recommend it yet until we've had some time to go through it. But for now, it looks really easy to install. And I'm actually going to use this as my example to get you guys going. Everyone I've ever used has very, very similar ways of installing it. There's generally a tracking script that goes on every single page of your front end website and your back end website. And then there's a single line of code or a single piece of code that only goes on one page, which is your conversion page. And that is the enhancement that we've added to Agency CRM. And we also pass along some really cool parameters. So I'm going to go through that in just a minute. So before we jump into the affiliate program, I actually want to show you a simpler implementation. And I actually do this by default for all of our users. It's kind of like a Christmas gift for you guys because it's one less thing that you need to do. And let me show you that. So here's where all of this lives. I'm going to go to my agency dashboard. And this new feature actually lives in the Agency CRM tab. So click on that and you're going to drop all the way down to integrations. So you'll notice there's a new section here that says load these scripts after successful payment. So it's mentioning here, do you have an affiliate software that you want to use to reward people, blah, blah, blah. So here's what is important to know. There are 3 different variables that you're going to be able to use to integrate this into your affiliate program or referral program or even your campaign software, which we're getting to shortly. The 3 are the amount. So what this allows you to do is once somebody goes to your agency website, let's say they pick plan number 3, so they're paying $399 a month. What would then happen is as soon as they land on your agency website that is selling the product, you're already going to have the first script there from Redditus or whatever affiliate plan you use. And the tough one is you also need a script there when they actually buy it. So when they click plan 3, they go through to your pricing page to the next step, and it actually asks them for a credit card payment. Well, this software also, this Redditus software also integrates with Stripe. So what's nice about that is it is going to pull in any revenue you receive and actually give you a percentage of that as well. So some softwares will integrate with Stripe in that way. In that case, you don't even need to use this amount because the amount will be picked up through the Stripe integration. Some affiliate software does not, in fact, most do not integrate with Stripe. So you're going to need to use this amount field here. So this variable, you would just paste in wherever you want Socialmonials to insert the amount they paid. Because if they bought plan number 3 for $399, you want it to insert $399 as the value. That way you can pay whatever percentage you're going to pay as a referral instead of just using some flat rate where you're paying maybe a $50 commission on somebody who bought your lowest plan of only $99. That wouldn't make sense. So this way you're able to have the exact amount they paid. So if they pay for the $99 plan, it's going to insert 99 wherever you have amount in the code. So it's nice to have that variable to plug in. Also, we have email as a variable. So this particular affiliate software does require that email is there. And most of the Stripe integration ones will because they actually use email as that match field. So what they're going to do is when somebody buys something with Redditus installed, we are going to tell it to insert the email where they want to see it in the conversion snippet. And that's going to match up with your Stripe integration. And it's going to say, hey, here's a new customer with that same email. All revenue from that email address is going to be attributed to that original referral. and it will pull into your affiliate program and everything will work great. The third one we give you is Stripe Customer ID, just in case. Redditus, I noticed, doesn't require this, but some of the affiliate programs might require a Stripe Customer ID to match up. In this case, we're using email for Redditus, but some might require Stripe Customer ID, which is just a more detailed way of telling Stripe which customer to use. Some people use different email addresses, and if you have the option to use Stripe Customer ID with your affiliate program, I would use this. That way, if they use some fake email address, or if they use a different email address to buy the software, then they use on their payment, then it might not match up. It's not really going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your partners because they're not going to get affiliate commission because the person they referred used a fake email address to pay. So anyway, Stripe Customer ID is also available to you. Just paste that into the code wherever you would need it to go, and it will match up quite nicely with your Stripe Customer ID. Now, let's get down to business here. This is where you would paste your code. What we have done for you, and this is the Christmas present, we've reached into your account, figured out what your particular conversion tracking script is for Sociamonials, and we've already integrated it. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here by jumping over into Workspace Preferences. We are in your agency workspace, and within Workspace Preferences of your agency workspace, you are also using this workspace to promote your agency, hopefully. So if you go down to conversion tracking code, you'll notice that we provide you with a lead conversion snippet and a shopping cart order confirmation page. This is that final conversion snippet when somebody actually places an order. So what we do is we check these boxes and we grab this. This all happens behind the scenes. And we basically copy this for you and paste it over here in your agency dashboard. In agency CRM. And when this loads, in integrations. So this is exactly what you just saw over in Workspace Preferences. So why do we do this? The reason is a lot of you are going to be using viral sweepstakes for your own agency to grow it. So let's say you have a viral sweepstakes where you're telling people, hey, you can win a free 3 months of our top plan. Just enter this form to enter. What happens then is it's going to create a viral sweepstakes that allows people to refer people back to the viral sweepstakes, and you might even have some challenges in there that have people refer people to go and buy a Sociamonial or one of your agency packages. So what's happening is now we are already going to have the conversion tracking snippet in your account. So if any referrals from that campaign, any of them, wind up going to your agency page and purchasing a package, as long as you've added a bonus entry challenge for referred revenue, you'll actually be able to add referred revenue as one of your bonus entry challenges. So let's say the first thing is going to be, okay, refer people to join the sweepstakes as well, and you might get 50 bonus entries. You can add an additional bonus entry challenge that says, hey, refer our services. If anybody signs up, then you're going to get, say 5 bonus points for every dollar they spend with us. And you'll be able to make that bonus entry challenge because you are tracking the exact dollar amount of all of those referrals. So that's how that works. There's many other campaigns you could use this for. We also have refer a friend campaigns, remember? So if you're using a refer a friend instead of something like Redditus, then you would also be able to use this as well because the conversion tracking snippet is already there. So you'll be able to create a refer a friend campaign that says, hey, sign up for our refer a friend campaign. If any of your friends that you share this link with come through and buy, then, we're going to give you, this prize if they reach, if they spend $50 or more. So that's the limit of our refer a friend campaigns. You can kind of trigger a reward, but where something like Redditus or a really robust affiliate program, the reason you might want to sign up for that instead of just using a refer a friend campaign is we can't really do ongoing transactions, and we can't pay out a percentage. So you can't say like, hey, you'll get 20% of everything that your friends buy. The only thing our refer a friend does is it will trigger a reward when a certain revenue threshold is met, or when a certain number of purchases is met, or something like that. So it's more of like a one-time trigger versus an ongoing thing. There are some ongoing triggers that we do. Like we do have the option to have like every $50, we will trigger a new reward. But I think you'll agree that's not nearly as robust as telling people, hey, affiliate commissions are 20% of every dollar spent. So anyway, I'm going down the rabbit hole here. So this, I think you should leave in there. It's just really nice to have. That way you don't need to think about it. Anytime you want to launch a social millennials campaign to promote your agency, you can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump this down one so we can make room for the second bit of code I'm going to put in here, which is the Redditus code. But before I move on, I just want to show you how we constructed this. Notice that rev equals shows this open curly quote amount, close squirrely, I'm sorry, squirrely quote. What that does is, notice that is what this is. That is a variable. So when this actually fires, it's going to use the exact amount that the person purchased, and it will replace that with this. That's how Social Millennials knows how much they spent with you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is bump this down a little further, and what we're going to do is paste the Redditus script. So first of all, there's two scripts that it looks like Redditus wants us to paste. I haven't gone through this yet, so we're doing this together. The first one is a tracking script, and as it's telling you here, this code actually goes on your website. So this is going to go on your page that looks like this. So this is your marketing page, right? The one where people actually select what they're going to buy. So this page needs that initial script on it, where people actually go to sign up. You also need to place that script. I'm going to grab this, copy this to clipboard. I would also paste this everywhere, and I'm going to go over here to do that. I'm going to go over to white label, because I want to paste that script on every page of the software as well. So I make sure to capture that referral, and that is in other settings. So under add CSS, it's not just for CSS, it's also for JavaScript code. That you would paste here. It looks like I've already done that with another script, so I'm going to remove that test script. And this is actually CSS I've added to mine, so I don't want to delete that right now. So I'm going to paste that script that they just provided here. And when I save this, it's going to load that script on every single page of the software. And once that's saved, great. I'm going to move back over to Agency CRM. And now let's go to this new conversion script. So for the conversion script, let's move on to the next step, which is the conversion snippet. So the conversion snippet, I'm going to copy this to clipboard. Let's read what it says. The conversion snippet is one line of code which needs to be installed in the code of your sign-up form, and that allows them to track the sign-ups. And it looks like they definitely want us to use that email. So what I'm going to do is jump back over here and add this to our purchase page. So note they have an email here that looks like an example email. I'm going to delete this example and replace it with our variable. That way when somebody signs up for one of your plans, and by the way, this will even work on a, let's see here. Boom. If they go and sign up for a free trial, this is also going to work. And the reason for that is we're inserting email into the actual purchase page. So it's not going to pay out any referral commission when they sign up for that free trial. But because that step that we just did where we're loading that script on every single page, even though they haven't spent anything, we have loaded that script and dropped a cookie. That's what that other script does. When they're ready to buy, when they actually buy, we're going to pass that email along, and it's just going to nicely tie everything together and start paying commissions on that. So even if they sign up for a trial today, let's say 2 weeks later they get hit with the end of their trial, it requires that they purchase, they go to Stripe and make that purchase, that email that they use is going to all be tied together, and they will be rewarded for that referral, even though they didn't buy right away. They initially went in as a free trial. So because we put in the open quote or open squirrely bracket, email, closed squirrely bracket, what this will do is actually load the real email address at the time of purchase. So that's it. Like that, it's as simple as that. Now I've got this entirely installed. And what I would then do is just go and, finish up. You'll want to go through the verification process. The next thing it's going to ask me to do is connect my Stripe account. I'm going to do that offline for privacy reasons. But that's it. I'm going to make sure this is saved, and you're ready to start testing. When you test anything like this, just know that these affiliate programs are really smart. They know when you're cheating the system. So don't try to test it with yourself. Send the Redditus link to a friend. Maybe create like a $1 pricing plan, or maybe a $5 just to make sure it even registers it. And ask the friend on a different computer to click through the affiliate link, which will probably go to your homepage. Have them click on a plan, and then send them a separate link where they would go to purchase your $5 plan. After they make that purchase and pay for it through Stripe, everything should work great. When you go back to your Redditus dashboard, it should say, hey, you have a purchase, and it will show you the $5 along with how much commission that you're going to be paying your friend. One nice thing is you can set these up to have a minimum $50 payout, which is what we do on our affiliate plan. We use a different one than Redditus. The one we use is a little more expensive because we have like almost 300 affiliates. We have a pretty large affiliate network who have signed up through Socialmonials. But what we use is called First Promoter, and they also have Stripe integration. I love them. They work great, but they're just more expensive. It's $49 for their pretty basic plan, and we're about to outgrow it. And then it jumps way up. So, hopefully Redditus works really great too. Let us know in the private Facebook group what you think of Redditus. And who knows, maybe when we outgrow First Promoter, we'll go to one of the higher plans in Redditus and let it scale with us. Any questions? As always, please reach out to us in chat. Thank you very much.